The English translation of Legacy of the Guru by Veer Bhupinder Singh Ji. About the author. Veer Bhupinder Singh Ji, a civil engineer himself, with the support of Gurbani, makes us aware of this abundant treasure within us, helping us to use the principles and teachings of the Sri Guru Granth Sahib to attain peace and contentment. Veerji conducts Gurbani seminars around the globe, and his unique style motivates each and every one to introspect and creates an opportunity for personal growth and change. In this book, Legacy of the Guru, Veerji has unveiled the whys of many rituals we do. Are we going to the Gurdwara just to fulfill a ritual? Why do we bow our heads? The significance of Nishan Sahib, Palki, Chandoa, and the Chawar Sahib have been clearly explained. Topics like Matha Tekna, who is our Guru, concept of Sadh Sangat, meaning of Charan, Ardas, Sarovar, Kada Prasad, Guru Ka Langar are the various topics which are explained in a very logic manner in this unique book. Veerji's books and series simplify our study of Gurbani. So, these series of translations of Veerji's books and series will be a path for us to understand various shabads and topics, and the matter will be in a compact audio so that we achieve our goal, which is merging our minds with our Guru through Gurbani, leading to self-transformation. Chapter 1. Gurdwara. Many people ask, is God present only in the Gurdwara, and is visiting a Gurdwara just a ritual? In fact, Gurdwara is a place for educating the masses about the universal truth, enabling us to live a meaningful life. Just as we go to the school for worldly education, Gurdwaras educate us in spirituality through Gurbani, thus helping us to elevate our consciousness. Many people think that by being physically present in the Gurdwara premises, they dare not lie, speak rudely, or misbehave because they feel that God is only present in the Gurdwara premises, but they are unable to understand that God is omnipresent and keeping a control on our behavior applies everywhere. People today feel that if they practice rituals, they are being religious. But Gurbani says, Kabira, jahan gyan te taram hai, jahan choot te paap. So to become religious, we need divine knowledge, because it is the Guru's Gyan which teaches us to differentiate between the true and the false. So in order to gain insight, to purify our conscience, we will have to delve deep into the Guru's words and find out the truth for ourselves. So in the beginning, we may go to the Gurdwara as just ritual, but as we continuously, persistently hear and understand the Guru's message, have full faith in the Guru's Shabad, our life transforms and we are full of contentment, wisdom, courage, fearlessness, and all these qualities we will need to experience it by our own selves. Gurudwara helps us to remove the wall of falsehood by meeting Satguru. We all thought that God could be found by going to pilgrims, taking a holy dip, chanting, but Gurbani says, Man mele sab kich mela, tan tote man hacha na hoye. If our thought process is negative, it will have a negative impact on all our actions. So bathing in holy places will be of no use until we make an effort to go to the Gurdwara and also make an extra effort on pondering and contemplating on the Guru's words, because Gurbani says, Satgur no sabko vekda, jeta jagat sansar, titthe mukat na hovi, jichar shabad na kare vichar. So, if our visit to the Gurdwara is merely a ritual and we are not motivated to change our undesirable habits and move forward towards attaining our spiritual goal, then it becomes just a social visit. The concept behind physical construction is amazing. Most Gurdwaras have large square halls, well ventilated, capable of accommodating many people comfortably. The langar halls are open for all at all times. So when we come to the Gurdwara, we need not worry about cooking for our family, as the free community kitchen will provide meals. Our shoes are taken care of, our parked cars are taken care of, so that we can sit inside comfortably without any worry. Large loudspeakers facilitate our concentration so as to focus on the Guru's words. Today, most of the Gurdwaras have the LCD projector screens to help Sangat read the hymns along with the translations. The goal of all these facilities provided is to listen to the words of the Sadguru and deeply reflect upon the Guru's words. But in spite of all these arrangements, we don't make an effort to go deep into the Guru's Shabad. Because Gurbani says, Sevak Sikh Pujan Sab Ave, Sab Gave Har Har Uttam Bani, Gavya Sunya, Tin Ka Har Thai Pave, Jin Sat Gur Ki Agya, Sat Sat Kar Mani. In other words, we come to the Gurdwara, we listen, we sing and read it too. But it's not an end in itself. We must take action after reading, listening, so the next priority becomes obeying it. But we go, we bow our heads, take prasad, eat langar and we're back home. Our aim is not to discourage anyone from going to the Gurdwara, and nor are we criticizing visitors, because Gurdwara serves many functions for the Sikh community. It brings the community together, offers food, shelter to anyone in need. It's a place for spiritual wisdom and is open to everyone, regardless of age, gender, caste, color, creed. The amazing fact is that Gurdwara is managed by a committee who do their job very well. We spend a great deal on the Kathawachaks in the Gurdwaras. Very few are good at Katha, but most concoct their own stories in the Gurbani lines to impress the audience, thus mislead the Sangat. The Rahat Maryada from Akal Takht guides us that we follow only Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji's teachings in the Gurdwara and make it a life-changing tool for changing our lives than relying on false Kathawachaks. It is said that God, Allah, Khuda, Bhagwan resides in temples, mosques, Gurdwaras, or other holy places. However, when one's inner abode turns into a temple, then contemplation of divine qualities, its practice can be used at all times and at all places. So finally, the purpose of going to the Gurdwara is not offering rumalas, garlands, praying for fulfillment of desires, doing charity, but earnestly putting in efforts to obtain divine wisdom, true knowledge, instill the Guru's Shabad in our subconscious mind, and then transform into a being who is a role model for each and every one of us.